What's going on, guys? It's your boy Joe Farewell, and coming back to you guys at Tactical Hyve with another shotgun tip. We're going to be testing out the pattern a little bit today and checking out what the shotgun does with no shoots. So the first thing we want to do is know exactly where our pattern is going, and we're going to get into the choke video later on where we're actually going through and explaining what each choke does. But I want to show you what this one is going to do. We've got a light mod in this shotgun, and we're going to test it out on this target, and we'll show you exactly what the pattern looks like. All right, so we're about 8-9 yards away from here. So let's look at this pattern real quick. All right, so as you can see here, we've got a pretty tight pattern here. It's about a 6 to 7 inch circle if you look at the size from the top to the bottom. And most of it's concentrated right in the middle. We have a couple of flyers here, and those are okay. We can deal with that. But what we want to pay attention to is exactly how much of this circle we need to knock over a steel target, depending on the distance and depending on how tight the no shoot is. I'm going to explain that here in just a second as we walk over and check out these no shoots. So as we're looking at these no shoots, you can tell that the shoot target, which is this white one behind here, is partially exposed. The problem is if we hit that with the same pattern and we aim directly on it, we're going to take out the no shoot target as well. So remember, we got about a 7-inch pattern at 8 yards, 9 yards. What we want to do is we want to aim that pattern just off the target. So when we actually look at the sights aren't going to be on the target, they're going to be hanging off of it, because we have about 3 to 3.5 inches on either side of that sight to make sure that we're hitting the target. So even though the sight's off, the pattern is still going to hit the target. The other thing you want to look at is how do we work the angles, because most of the time you're going to be shooting these targets and you're going to be moving through a course of fire. So how do we work these angles as you're moving to benefit you the most? If we shoot this left one from farther left, it's going to be more covered, more occluded by that no shoot target. Whereas if we shoot the right one from far to the left, we have almost a full presentation where you could aim pretty much directly onto it. Now, shooting shotgun targets that are obstructed by no shoots is difficult, but it doesn't have to be, as long as you understand what your pattern is doing at different distances with the chokes that you're running and what you need to be able to take down the target. So we're going to test this out, see where I need to aim exactly on this target to knock each one of those things down, and we'll also take out the back popper as well. For each one of these targets, though, I'm going to try to aim right here on the edge of that plate. Same thing with right here, and try to completely avoid both of the red plates. So check it out. Stand by. All right, so we completely missed all three of the no-shoot target, or both of the no-shoot targets, and knocked down the other targets without a problem. So let's go look at what happened with the pattern on each of those targets. All right, so as you can tell here, we didn't get a whole lot of pattern on this one, but because the target is pretty easy to knock over, it fell without a problem. You know, I held a little bit farther off of this one. The sights were right about here when I took that shot, so we only got just a little bit of that circle of pattern on that actual target, okay? Nothing on this one at all. Now coming over here, again, nothing on the no shoot, but we actually have a little bit more pattern on this one. I actually held right there on the edge where I was talking about before, and that allowed me to get a really effective pattern on that target, and it blew it off of there. With this target back here, I kind of swept past this one because it's not a hard aim. I don't need to aim really hard on it, and just kind of took it as I came across, which put my front sight right about here, and you can see the pattern opened up a little bit more because it's farther back. That target's about 12 to 13 yards from where I was shooting versus these ones are a little bit closer. So understanding what your pattern does, knowing where you need to hold on a no-shoot target is really important when you get into the 3-gun game or the IPSC shotgun game, but it's also important when it comes down to tactical shooting, okay? If you don't know how your shotgun reacts to a pattern or a target at different distances, you need to double check that. There was a shooting that was great video from a helicopter and from a body cam. An officer came up and was able to take out a hostage taker on the street after a run with a shotgun, and was able to get effective hits on target without actually injuring the hostage herself. She was being held up, and the cop was able to work the angle, just like what we were talking about earlier. He was able to work the angle, get an effective shot on the hostage taker's head into the threat, and there's good video out there for that. So check it out. Give this type of drill a try and see kind of what your pattern does depending on the shotgun that you're shooting, the type of shot that you're shooting. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the range.